Yo, you guys, welcome back to another video. This is Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got a very interesting video and some huge news here revolving around Michigan basketball. As you guys all know, Juwan Howard and the Michigan Wolverines basketball team did very well last year, went to the Elite Eight, and Juwan Howard has it all going, but this could be a little bump on the road to a national championship for Juwan Howard, as Hunter Dickinson today has declared to enter the NBA draft and signing with a NCAA certified agent to retain his eligibility to come back to Michigan. So we're going to be talking more about this and what it means for Michigan basketball in the future. So if you guys are new around here, we do Michigan sports news revolving a lot around Michigan basketball and football around here. And so yeah, if you guys are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it, and let's get right into today's video. So before we get into detail and everything, Hunter Dickinson just posted this at 2:09 p.m. on May 26th, which is today, a Wednesday, and this is what he said in his statement. He said, "Last year was so incredible in every way. Throughout all of the ups and downs, we were united and had an unbelievable season, winning the Big Ten and a run to the NCAA Elite Eight. Those are memories that will last a lifetime. I wouldn't have wanted to spend it anywhere else or with anyone else. I am so appreciative to be a part of such an amazing program. I'm grateful to my coaches, my teammates, the fans, and the entire Michigan community. With the support of my family and coaching staff, I'm excited to announce I am declaring for the NBA draft and signing with a NCAA certified agent in order to retain my eligibility. As it has always been my dream to play in the NBA, so it is important for me to gather information before making this decision. I look forward to getting feedback, and I'm excited for the next steps of this process. I promise to work hard, so I'm ready for whatever the future holds. As always, go blue." So that's what Hunter Dickinson said today, earlier here at 2:09 p.m. So a huge loss it would be for Michigan if they did lose him. Now, he can come back to Michigan. He still has that eligibility, but obviously him, declaring for the NBA draft, it's going to be, tough to see where he lies in the NBA draft. But we're going to be going into detail when he can, withdraw from the draft and everything, so stay tuned. So information on the draft combine here. The NBA draft combine is scheduled to be in Chicago this year from June 21st through the 27th, and underclassmen will have until 10 days after the NBA draft combine, which would be July 7th, the deadline to withdraw from the NBA draft. Dickinson averaged 14.1 points and 7.4 rebounds, obviously as a freshman, and he was named first team All Big Ten and a second team All American last year. And as a freshman center coming in for Michigan, he was just huge in games and really was really clutch when we needed him to come through, and had very big games. As you guys all know, he actually was on the bench last year and Austin Davis started, but then Austin Davis got hurt and Hunter Dickinson went in and started the rest of the year for the Michigan Wolverines, and they did phenomenal with them. So I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Should Hunter Dickinson continue to go into the NBA draft? Should he back out if he's not in the top 10 area? Because this kid can certainly go in the top 10 if he comes back next year, I think. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think he should do as his decision. I mean, obviously, his decision is his decision, and he holds his future. He can do whatever he wants and whatever he thinks is best for his future. But just let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this. So obviously it would be a huge loss if Dickinson did, enter the NBA draft and didn't come back to Michigan, which really I think might seem the route that it might happen, is Dickinson going into the NBA draft, especially with the draft combine and everything. But you also got to see how he does in there. And the last thing I saw about Hunter Dickinson was him shooting threes, and he was making them. So, I was very excited for him to come back to Michigan and, start shooting and going inside and just, dominating on the offensive side at all, at all scoring, possible ways of scoring. So Obviously, it would be huge for him to come back, but we do got some other guys, especially the #1 recruiting class. We got Musa Diabete, and he is 6'10", 215 pounds, a power forward coming in, and also Caleb Houston, a 6'8" power forward as well. So both are 5 stars and have signed with Michigan in the 2021 recruiting class. So they should be coming next year, and obviously, one of them could start, especially if Michigan doesn't have a center. I mean, Hunter Dickinson was really their, center, starting center. So I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think we have anybody else other than like Brandon Johns Jr. on the team from last year. But he's a power forward, so he can't really play the center position. Also, another thing to keep in mind is Imoni Bates from Michigan State. He decommitted from Michigan State. And Imoni Bates is another power forward, and he decommitted from Michigan State and could potentially be coming here to Michigan. He did, I mean, we could get him. You never know, but he did decommit from Michigan State, so that'd be pretty amazing there from Juwan Howard if he does pick up Imoni Bates. Imoni Bates, if you guys did not know, is the #1 player in the 2021 class. Or excuse me, no, he's not he's the #1 2022 prospect in the 2022 class. So it would be still huge to get him though in the future. But so obviously he won't be coming here next year, so that won't help us next year. But in the future years, if he did commit here, it would definitely help us out a lot. Another possible thing that could happen if Dickinson goes into the NBA draft is Juwan Howard could get another center in the transfer portal. I did make a video a long time ago, it seems like here now. A couple months ago, I made a video of potential players in the transfer portal that could transfer to Michigan for basketball, and one of those was a North Carolina center. I forget his name, but I did make a video on it, so he could be a potential player to come here. He was a sophomore, I'm pretty sure, from North Carolina, and so I mean any center really would be huge if Dickinson did enter the draft, especially for next year, just 1 year, if we could just pick up even a fifth-year senior, just somebody for next year. Meanwhile, you got the freshmen coming in. I don't really know if you should. I mean, obviously Dickinson was a freshman, but Dickinson also went to prep school for 2 years, so he was pretty much a junior when he got here, but he wasn't. He was a freshman because he did go to a prep school, but yeah. So I don't know if the solution is starting a freshman next year from your #1 recruiting class coming in, but Juwan Howard will have to do something about the center position next year if Dickinson does enter the NBA draft. Also, another thing, I know Austin Davis did have eligibility to come back next year, but I'm pretty sure he did say no to that eligibility next year, so he isn't coming back next year for Michigan either. So obviously that was a huge impact now, it seems like, because Dickinson might be going to the NBA draft. But I'm sure Juwan Howard will get somebody, whether it's in the transfer portal or even starting a freshman next year, who even knows. But you do got 2 5-star power forwards coming in next year in the 2021 recruiting class. So very excited for Juwan Howard, and although this is, somewhat, bad news for Michigan basketball, it's not a terrible thing. I mean, Dickinson, obviously helped us out a lot last year, and he just wanted to enter the NBA draft, see how it goes, and he could still come back, so you never know. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. Just a little short Michigan basketball video in on the news today. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you found it useful for this news coming out here. It literally just came out, and I was trying to get an idea for a video. I was gonna do a Michigan football video, but there wasn't that much going on lately, so I decided just take this news and make a video out of it. And but yeah, that's just my opinion a little bit. My opinion on it is I feel like he could be ready for the NBA, especially if he gets his jump shot going, and he is a dominant post player down low, so he could definitely tear it up in the NBA. But it is always important to make sure you are ready to take that leap and the leap from college to the NBA is very tough, and you just got to make sure you're ready for it. And I think he would be ready for it, but he definitely could come back for another year, because he definitely could use the little improvements in his game. But even just learning from another year from Juwan Howard would even be huge for him. But yeah, I mean, I think it would be good both ways, but hopefully for us Michigan fans he does come back. But then again, it is his choice, so we'll see what he does. But yeah, that's my opinion. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.